everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Mary, and we're still playing with this April card kit from Hero Arts. Today I'm doing a pretty simple card. I guess I would classify this for me as clean and simple. It was a lot of fun, and so we're just going to jump right into it. First thing I did was I started off by heat embossing two of the dresses in white on either side of the middle one. And this card is saying you are unique, and so hence the differences in the one that stands out. But right here I've taken an ink dauber and I'm using some craft white ink, and I'm just dabbing it on there because if I pick the entire ink pad up to the image, it'll just kind of make a mess and get all over. And so this was a little bit easier of a technique. So I did it twice, and then I'm pouring on some heat embossing powder. Now I'm going to heat set this so that it doesn't smudge. This cardstock I'm using is from the kit, and it's black shimmery cardstock, which gives it a little bit of a slick surface. So if you're going to put anything on here, you're going to want to set it somehow. So either heat set it or emboss powder and heat set it over that. So that's just my tip for that, so that it doesn't get too much. Everything I stamp on this black cardstock is going to be heat embossed. I've made a little mark of where I'm going to put that middle one, and so I can do the other side here. And I'm doing the same exact technique with the other dress. Now, the one in the middle, I've had to stamp quite a few times because the ink that came with the kit, the purple, it was very, very light. And I wanted to sort of make a statement with this dress. And so I stamped it out, I think, about 4 times before it actually got to the color I wanted. And then I just covered that in embossing powder as well. All right. So here I've masked out the dresses so that I can put these little hangers that came in the kit, the stamp set. And I've masked it so that the dress will be in front of the hanger. On the second one over to the right, I forgot to mask it, but once I poured that powder over the hanger to heat set it, I just wiped off that little bar, and it was fine. So I'm taking some of my Lawn Fawn rectangle stitched dies, and I have cut that down to a smaller size. This way I can put some matting behind it to make it pop, I guess, a little bit more against a surface. So I've used my sentiment here from the stamp set, and this is "You Are Unique," and I thought that was fun. And if I do this card again, I would definitely heat emboss the word "unique" in a different color. I think that would make that stand out a little bit more and just give a little more oomph to the card. But I did do it in all white, and that's okay too. Either way, it works. All right, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of the hangers, the little paper clips that came with the kit, which are so stinking cute, and I'm going to put that in the middle. However, I'm going to turn it the other way. You see what I did there? Because it's unique. Anyway, so I've turned it to the right, and then I'm going to use some foam tape, some 3M foam mounting tape, to pop up my dress there. Now, be sure if you do this that you don't put the foam tape where the dress is going to meet the hanger, because that already sticks out a little bit from the paper. And so there, I've done that. Now the last little touch, or no, this isn't the last touch, but the next touch I'm going to put on the dress is to make a tiny, tiny little bow to add to the dress in the center. It took me a little bit to get that bow the size I wanted, but once I did, I trimmed down like Tim Holtz scissors here cut thread and baker's twine really well. My paper snips that are really sharp do not. So if you have fabric scissors, that'll work too. And then I just used one little dot of the multi-matte medium and placed that in there on the paper, and then I've put a block on top of it so that it'll hold it in place, and that way it'll dry much more securely. Okay, I've taken my Nuvo crystal drops that I am absolutely in love with. These are not the colors that came with the kit. The color that came with the kit was a very pale blue, which is gorgeous as well. But these were ones that I bought on my own, and so I'm adding some embellishments to the card. Again, clean and simple for me. I did not go crazy like I did on the last card. Even though it turned out to be okay, I just kept it much more simple this time. Now for the matting here, I've used some shimmery silver paper, and then I'm going to put some fun foam on the back of the front panel here, and that's going to give that some dimension and definitely give that a little bit of flair to the card. I'm just trimming that up, and I'm going to place that down with some double-sided really strong score tape, and that makes it stick and secure. This one right here, I don't know if you noticed the costume change. I'm wearing different clothes. I let this sit overnight because I did not want to mess up the Nouveau drops. They say about 24 hours to dry fully so they don't indent. All right, and that's the card. The inside you saw, I put one of a kind with a watermark of the dress, the same dress. And I hope you like this card. If you do, I'd love to hear your comments. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate at all. And I will list all of the supplies I used in the description below. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you'd like to so that you can see the next few cards in this 6 cards a set series. This was card number 2, so we have 4 more to go. All right, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.